Hello, you beautiful being who has chosen to click on this video. My name's Ali'i, and yeah, I've felt called to do this message, so here we are. I do have a bit of a runny, sniffly nose, so don't mind that. I'll be doing a lot of sniffling throughout this. But yeah, I'm currently just perched on a low branch in a tree, and yeah, I'm feeling pretty good, feeling pretty grounded. Though, I will invite you guys to take a deep breath with me. Because, yeah, I've been feeling really cold to just do a lot of deep breathing. I've been doing a lot of meditating and yoga, and so, yeah, let's take some deep breaths. One more. How are you feeling? Did that feel good? Because that felt good for me. I feel even more grounded now. Yeah. Okay. So, I guess I'll start with my story. Just give some context. So, I don't even know where to start, like from the start, from my childhood, or... Oh my gosh, that bird sounded like a whistle for a moment for me. I thought it was my dad calling for our dog. Now that I hear it more clearly, it sounds nothing like a whistle. But yeah, so where to start? I guess I'll just start from when I started doing some journaling. And I will just firstly say I've always felt I've definitely resonated, with spirituality and like oneness, and yeah, like I was a crystal child growing up. I loved crystals. I still do. I also loved poetry. So yeah, and I started doing some journaling, and I realized I got into these flow states when I was writing, and I would end up writing these things that were just so beautiful, and I wasn't like even fully consciously aware of. Like, they just flowed out of me as if something was channeling through me. And yeah, I kept writing, and of course, I also have journal entries that are more like consciously driven. But yeah, I've been writing, and honestly, this journey has not been long. Like, this year, it's been this year. And yeah, but I've been like, journaling's been a big part of my journey at the moment. I've been doing so much healing through it, and yeah, I realized, I was like, whoa, like I always just felt really kind of like high in energy and like clarity, and really like grounded and intuitive during and like after these journal entries. And then I started getting channeled messages on YouTube. Oh gosh, I hope my nose doesn't end up running a lot in this video. But yeah, and I realized, I was like, whoa, maybe this is kind of like what's happening with me. I said I wish. Oh my goodness. And I started seeing these channeled messages like on YouTube. And yeah, these people are channeling messages to the collective, and I was like, whoa, what if this is like what's happening with me when I journal? And you know, a lot of kind of self-sabotage thoughts and whatever came up, and I was like, what? No. And so it's been a few months since I've started doing these journal entries. That's what I was trying to say. And it's been a few weeks since I've been trying to like film them, and because I've been feeling really called to share them, because I'm like, these channelers, you know, on YouTube, like they share them, and like for me at least as a viewer, like it brings me so much joy, or you know, reassurance, and just I was like, you know, I want to be able to do that. I want to share these messages because I know I'm part of a collective, and so I know like these messages that I'm receiving that are great for me, like they could be helping other people as well. So yeah, I started trying to film them, but it just wasn't really working out. Like, you know, they would flow out of me in the journal, and then I'd try and film and talk about it, and my mind would just go so blank, just gone. And you know, I would do things to try and like prompt it, you know. I'd read the journal entry, I'd pull some cards, but still I just couldn't talk about it. It was kind of frustrating. But I've realized like I did need those few, you know, I wasn't quite ready back then, and I've needed these extra weeks to really ground and find myself and discover like, what do I want, you know, what is me, like what is my authenticity, like what are the masks. I always struggle to say that word, masks. It just sounds weird to me, and I think about it too much, and then I just struggle to say it. But yeah, what are the masks that and what is like the true me, you know? And oh, it's cold where I am, and my finger joints are starting to lock up a bit. And yeah, so just because I've been in this deep period of rest and kind of like nothingness, like it's been really peaceful, but it's also been really confronting how quiet and like uneventful my life my life has been currently, these past few months of my life. But yeah, and even this morning I was feeling so overwhelmed and bummed out. Because you know, I tried to upload a video. I finally had the courage to actually like upload a video, and then I went to sleep after that. It took me a while to get to sleep. And then I woke up this morning and I find out it didn't even upload, and I was like, what? Oh my gosh. Like I had to verify that I was an adult, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I was feeling pretty bad this morning about the whole thing. I'm like, am I even meant to be doing this? And I was going through it. But yeah, watched some more channeled messages, did some meditation, yoga, had a nap. That was good. And did a journal entry. And yeah, I realized I just really... Oh, and I also watched this one video, and that was really good. And it was about like deconstructing like your fear to be seen. So that's kind of like when I started to feel a bit better today when I watched that video. Oh gosh, I can't remember who it was by, but it was so incredible. Now I'm forgetting what I was saying. Oh, like the journal entry. And yeah, I just realized like, whoa, like yeah, I do kind of have this fear of being seen. Like I struggle to even just like compliment someone, you know, on the street. Like if I see someone and I see something in them that I want to compliment, like just doing that is difficult. I'm like, oh, because that's like putting myself out there. And commenting on videos, you know, like I struggle to even do that. And I actually wound up the courage to comment on someone's video recently because yeah, I wanted to compliment her, and that felt pretty good, being able to say that. Send it. Yeah. But yeah, just finding my authenticity. It's like it's such a journey, isn't it? And yeah, just learning to be able to speak my truth, you know, and that's kind of like where it starts, you know, finding your authenticity and mending that, you know, that fear within of being seen. Just being able to speak your truth in like everyday, like examples, everyday sort of situations. That's the word I was looking for. And also just it's all just crazily all connected. It's all interconnected, but also just like radical acceptance of where I'm at now. Because, you know, I have this vision of what I, you know, what I could be like, and what these channel messages, you know, would sound like, and how it would just ease out of me. And I'm just like always embodying my highest self whenever I do this and whatever. And just coming to terms with the fact that like I am human. We're all human. And accepting myself with where I'm at now, and that there's nothing wrong with where I'm at right now. And, you know, realizing that I can be seen with how I am right now, and realizing that, you know, it's just finding that strength, that courage within me, that love, that compassion, that self-acceptance within me to just do it. And so many confirmations about, you know, this is a part of my journey. And oh my goodness, I need a burp. Pardon, confirmation burp. Also, I'm gonna be vulnerable here. Like, this is already vulnerable for me, but I'm gonna be vulnerable and be like, where did the confirmation burp thing come from? I don't know where that comes from, but I burp so much, so I might just tune into that a bit more and be a bit more aware of when I burp. But anyways, off topic. Another confirmation, a big one, that it was also, rather than a confirmation, it was more just an inspiring message, and like it was a confirmation and an inspiring message. And it was Jadina's first YouTube video here on YouTube. I forgot, I watched it either like the day I tried to upload that video or the day before that. And it's called Dare to Dream. Now, I'm sure some of you will probably most definitely know of Jadina. She's epic. I definitely watch her a lot. And yeah, I was feeling pretty meh about life, and like, what's my life purpose? And I know just being me and living this life is, that is my purpose. Just living and experiencing, not, what I achieve. Because I just want to say, like, I feel like that's something in society that is like a toxic, it's I'm not getting the words. It's imbalanced. Lack of a better word. I can't find the word I'm thinking of. And like this need to always achieve. And that's been something I've been going through as well at the moment. Just accepting and realizing that just being me, living this life is already enough, and I'm worthy no matter what I achieve in this 3D realm. And yeah, I've been confronted with that a lot recently as well. I feel like somebody probably needed to hear that, and a lot of the people that I'm surrounded with at this time are very much so like high achievers, and they feel better when they achieve a lot, and whatever floats your boat. And I also do know that that is a very cemented like conditioning thing, and I'm still processing it and learning to love and accept myself just as I am and not by what I achieve. It's been quite the journey, and yeah, I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to get back to Jadina's first video. It, like, the whole message, it was titled Dare to Dream. And yeah, it was so inspiring, and just like everything she said was just so facts. Like, I definitely resonated with it. And yeah, I don't want to grow old and be this old person who has all these regrets about life because I didn't take those leaps of faith, I didn't just be courageous and do what I felt called to do out of fear of being seen and all these fears. And so that was so inspiring. And also just seeing how far she's come in just 2 years, that was also just mind-blowing. I was like, oh my gosh, this is the same girl. What? Still so beautiful back then as she is now, but just seeing how much she has grown since then was so inspiring as well. Sorry about the sniffles. It's not the best sound. But yeah, and I'm just feeling, I'm not gonna lie, right before this message I did watch a video from Jadina, one of her more recent ones, like one from this year, and that was really nice. But there was just so many confirmations like within and while I was watching it as well. Like 333, that might be confirmation for someone, because oh my gosh, she said that and it said that on the time for me. It said it before she said it, but when she said it I was like, I literally just saw 333. And actually when she said it, it was 343. So, and mirroring numbers have been so prevalent in my life at the moment, and let me know, guys, if that's the same for you. Like, what has been like your confirmations at the moment? But yeah, I was feeling pretty meh about life. I was feeling like I was in a bit of a ditch, like feeling a bit low today, and it's crazy how much I feel better and it's still like that same day. And that's the thing, like I feel like I'm definitely mirroring you guys. Like, you're such alchemists, and you know, rather than running away from how I was feeling, I really sat with it and I really acknowledged it. And then after doing that, I watched all these channeled messages that really, you know, showed how magical life is and how magical source is, and there was just so many magical confirmations. And I was like, damn, yeah. And I did a journal entry, and that was so magical what I wrote, and I was like, yeah. 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 And yeah. I just need a moment to breathe. I'm getting pretty excited because this is my first time like being able to just talk freely as well. Something else I was really struggling with like my throat chakra was so like blocked. I was definitely needing to work on it, because every time I try to film videos in those past few weeks, like my voice would get really quiet and I would just kind of struggle to talk. I get tongue-tied, and also just need to do like a lot of swallowing. I am kind of needing to drink water right now, but I didn't bring any with me, so I'll have to wait. Is that? No. Oh my god, it is. I'm so sorry. If I end up posting this, like, I'm just gonna be so proud of myself, because you guys are seeing parts of me that not many people see. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh. Also, can we just like appreciate and enjoy these birds right now? I hope you guys can hear them. I hope all the machinery and the surrounding properties aren't too loud. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I have definitely made this video so far just all about me rather than what I was wanting to talk about, but I hope you guys can pardon. That was another burp. Confirmation burp, but please tell me the story behind that if you know. But yeah, I hope you guys can see this story I've been telling you about my life, and you know, see the confirmations, you know. Maybe you guys are going through a similar thing, because that's what I was, you know, wanting to talk about, but not holding too much expectation about what I would end up talking about. Just kind of allowing to let it flow. And yes, so far I have definitely just been talking a lot about me. But you guys, I know you're mirroring me in this experience, and you're such alchemists. You're so strong, and you're so capable. That's been something I've been definitely going through, and worthy. You're so worthy. Okay. I'm just feeling really grateful for life at the moment, for where I'm at, for all I've been through. You guys could have been going through pretty tough times as well. Going through this deep kind of reconfiguration of your life. You know, it being kind of just deconstructed and you're reconstructing it now. But you're still also kind of in the nothingness period where life is just so quiet, so peaceful, yet so confronting. Yeah. I'm feeling called to read my journal entry. I will have to move from where I'm perched on this tree, however, because the bag is below me. This branch is not very stable. Oh, actually, I think I do need to move my bottom. Oh, ow. I hope I don't fall. I am doing this one-handed because I got you guys in my other hand. I've got you. Ooh, okay. I did bring a little tote bag, you know, with my journal and my pencil case and some Oracle. Oh, because I wasn't certain if I was gonna film a message. So let's see if I can do this one-handed. Okay. Also, these just like flow out of me, so grammatically they're definitely not very correct, and I also do write them a bit like fast, and so sometimes I even can't read it. So let's just see how I go with reading this. Okay. And I titled it after writing it, A Declaration to My Authenticity. And some of these journal entries, another disclaimer, they can be in different point of views, but this one is definitely not first person. Okay. My love, you know, in the oneness of all, we are all connected, all made up of the same matter. Yet this life is yours alone. You choose for you. You learn individuality and oneness all at once, the lines of each that blur into each other. You are finding the healthy balance for you in this life. Although all stemming from one source, you lean into your authenticity and realize we have all been through our own unique experiences, our own lives. Not your mother's, not your brother's, or your lover's. They are all living their lives just as you are living yours. This human experience allows us this autonomy. I don't know if that's in the right context. Let me know if it is. Chance for complete authenticity, individuality. It's time to meditate on this. Who are you in this life? What do you feel called to do with your time here on earth? And I will just quickly say, I definitely meditated after this. Just a very quick one. I just sat with myself and, asked myself that question. Yeah. So maybe you need to do that. Discover the true you in this life, not who you wish to be. Your experiences in this life help create you and all that makes you, you, with an exclamation mark. And I just want to say that having goals, having dreams of who you are to become and what you are to achieve, I'm not saying that's bad at all. I just think that in this world it's a bit out of balance and we are like not in tune with our bodies, you know, and with our intuition and whatever, and just rely on self-validation and worth too much on our achievements and we use shame and whatever to motivate ourselves to become better versions. So yeah, I just want to say that radical acceptance, but also having dreams for who you are to become in this life are so valid and aren't unhealthy, but just, yeah, motivate yourself through love and compassion, not through shame. Back to the entry. Are you perhaps more soft-spoken than you wish to be? Perhaps the opposite. Remember, you are a ever-experiencing, therefore ever-changing being. So one day you may be loud, the next quiet. Surrender to it all. Flow with life. You are capable. You are worthy of always being in tune with your authenticity. There are some masks, I just struggle with that word, that need removing in order for you to proceed. You shall be seen by yourself and the world. But first, you need to let go of these traits you have chosen to identify with so tightly. No more shall you continue to find yourself. With that last bit, I just want to clarify but first you need to let go of these traits you have chosen to power mode. I don't know if that just like paused or something. It was just saying my phone's on low battery. The part where it says, but first you need to let go of these traits you have chosen to identify with so tightly. I don't know if that came out as clear. Like, I understood it, but I don't know if you guys understand that. I'm not saying you know what I mean. I don't mean anything like harsh by that or anything, but you know, it was my hand writing this, and I kind of, as I write, there's more information than I can really fit on the page, sort of thing. And so there's clarifications in my head, and so it's kind of more of like the simple message that gets jotted down. But just like the masks, I just can't with that word. The masks that you have like identified with, you know, maybe with your whole life. Like for me, for instance, for a long time there, I identified myself as like the funny friend, you know, because I didn't feel pretty or smart, you know, or athletic, so I chose to be the funny friend. And I don't have many friends anymore, but like at the moment but that was something. I'm still definitely funny and I can make myself laugh, and I love that, but just not having to rely on that identity, that like persona, that yeah, because you know, for a time there it definitely served me and I felt safe and comfortable in that. But yeah, I'm definitely ready to outgrow that and to be more authentically me, which is definitely more vast than just being the funny girl. And I know I'm beautiful. I just, you know, we've all been there, and I still do it, you know, comparing. But yeah. And so yeah, I'm stepping more into authentic me and learning to love all of me. So yeah, and in the middle where there's like that little circle, I did write like a little, this is like the declaration part, to be honest, and this isn't first person. I am dedicated to discovering my authenticity in this life. May these masks I have had on for so long fall off, for I acknowledge the role they've played in my life thus far. Thus far. I don't know how that came out, but it sounded a bit weird. Keeping me safe and finding stability. I'm now ready to face this world, face myself, and have the capacity to hold myself on this journey. The masks were there for while I was still finding that inner strength. I thank the masks and all my past versions of me, for I wouldn't be here now without them. The writing's really small. Don't mind me. I thank them and lovingly let them go now, for I no longer wish to hide my light, my love, me. I've got me, and I know Spirit has got me too, always. So here I say as a declaration, no more hiding. Yeah, so that was that, and I do also want to read one more. This is such a long message, but this is kind of where it started. For like, this was 2 days ago, this journal entry. So in the heart it says, I am on this journey of love, a part of this collective that is a part of raising the human conscious. And that was something I saw, like the heart was something I saw like first thing when I woke up, so I wanted to recreate it, but it's with highlighters, so you know, it's a little bit tacky, but I like it. Okay, I might have to end it after this because it's just such a long message. And honestly, if you guys have made it this far, wow, I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you for just like sticking out for this long. Thank you. Okay. You are so loved, dear being who is experiencing life on Earth. So very loved and supported. Your spirit team is always there. They have got your back. They love you dearly and are diligently protecting you from forces known and unknown by your consciousness. You are beginning to remember your divinity. Your capabilities in this life are vast and immensely powerful. Your strength and resilience can support this immense power and responsibility you possess in this life. You are a wise soul, full of many experiences. Remember your capacity. You have already displayed much of it in this unstable life you have lived. Reflect upon the instability of your childhood alone. Now see where you are now. Take a moment to become present in your current reality. Pretty spectacular. I definitely feel really blessed with where I'm at in life at the moment. Never thought I would be in a place like this. It's so beautiful here. It's so peaceful. Okay. See how far you have come. Feel how full and your heart is. Feel how full your heart is. I think that "and" was a mistake. I don't know. That didn't make sense. Through all you've been through, you have still found the love within, the compassion your inner child needs, the optimism humanity needs, and the strength your inner essence has always carried. You didn't allow this dense world, your misfortunes, or your taken advantage of kind and compassionate heart to turn you hard and calloused. Feel into this revelation of just how strong you are. You are love, a divine creation of Source. You are a blessing in itself. Remember who you are. You have many hearts to touch, my love. You are meant for greatness in this life, and you do have what it takes. You are the blessing. Knowing this truth, it's time to share yourself with the world. It is safe to do so. You are always safe when you follow your heart. You're tapped in. Now let it out. So beautiful. Like, when I channeled that, oh my gosh, I felt so incredible. And yeah. And then the next day, I did a message and I tried to upload it and it didn't work. And then today I was feeling bummed. But yeah, overall, just so beautiful. Trust in the divine timing of it all, but know that you're so worthy and you're so capable. And if you're having some doubts about your path, about your journey, about your purpose, confirmation burp, another one. Yeah, if you're having doubts, ow, I don't know what that was. If you're having doubts, just take this as a confirmation that you are on the right path and you are so loved and you're so divinely protected. Remember that. And you can talk to your spirit team anytime. I definitely talk to mine. And yeah, just, I know it can feel like forever when you're in this, limbo period of just kind of like nothingness, of just, lots of tuning in and not having all these external excitements around you. Like, it can feel like a long time. But hang in there. You've got this. You are destined for greatness. You are so loved. You are so protected. You are so worthy. You are so capable. You are so many things. But yeah, I hope you feel all of those affirmations just in all of you. Okay. I love you and I appreciate you. And oh my gosh, if you've made it this far, I'm in awe. I'm like, whoa, you made it this far. That's crazy because this is such a long video and like the first half is just all about me and my story. But yeah, I really appreciate you and I hope you found some inspiration, guidance, confirmations, anything. I hope you found something in this message and yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. Bye.